The views and the opinions that are expressed on the Monte Carlo show are not necessarily those of its guests or its sponsors. Viewer listening and discretion is advised. Welcome to another episode.
Another one.
Of the Monte Carlo show. Let's get to it.
I'd like to welcome y'all to the Monte Carlo show.
Yeah. This episode is going to be something else. So let's roll it back. The views and the opinions that are expressed on the Monte Carlo show are not necessarily those of its guests or its sponsors. Viewer listening and discretion is advised. Let's roll it.
This is Nehemiah Shamart, and you are now tuned in to my album, The Monte Carlo Show. Shalom.
You're now tuned in to the Monte Carlo show. You dig what I'm talking about? Eat that! Woo!
Yo, it's your boy DJ Kryptonite repping that 100.1 The Beat, iHeartRadio, Coalition DJs, and you know I bust them stupid old moves. But right now, you tapped in with my dog, my brother, Monte Carlo on the Monte Carlo show. Make sure you hit that button, like and subscribe. And as always, keep busting stupid old moves, brother. I see you.
What's up, y'all? This Daisy Hunter, a.k.a. Cognac Slim, and y'all already know I'm checking in to the Monte Carlo show. Ooh, this is my song.
I'd like to welcome y'all to the Monte Carlo show. Oh, my God. Hey. Up Entertainment. Oh, my God. I'm about to take you on a wild ride. It's the Monte Carlo show. We got a lot to discuss. We in the manosphere and every topic is up. The hella with shalom. The plan in effect is to level up your home. Be the best version of yourself and measure up your own. We all got dreams. Set a schedule for your role when you're setting up your goals. We hard working. This the channel for the truth. This beyond purpose. Getting paper cutting green like a lawn service. This a black man channel. I know y'all nervous, but we at y'all service. Anything you want to talk about, let's talk about it. The Monte Carlo show, the truth, we all about it. Perspectives, social push objectives, and we ain't gonna stop till our message is effective. These days, hating is selective, but the Monte Carlo show will always be respected. It's the Monte Carlo show. Come take this ride with us. It's the Monte Carlo show. If you got drive, you up. It's the Monte Carlo show. We getting the streets right, on the road to riches, and every light's a green light. It's the Monte Carlo show. It's the Monte Carlo. It's the Monte Carlo show. It's the Monte Carlo. It's the Monte Carlo show. It's the Monte Carlo. It's the Monte Carlo show. It's the Monte Carlo show.
Welcome to another episode.
Another one.
Of the Monte Carlo show. I am your host, Monte Carlo. And today's topic, we're going to be discussing something that's been coming to my attention here within the last, let me see something here. Within the last, honestly, for me, it's been about, let me make some minor adjustments. Within the last, about 5 to 7 months, especially since Hurricane Helene, about this topic of sundown towns. Sundown towns.
What?
Yeah, I said sundown towns.
What?
Yeah, sundown towns. Sundown towns. So the thing about it is, apparently, there are some places that black folk, colored folk can't go. Yeah, there's some places that we can't go. Let me play a little snippet of some of the sentiments before I go into what I got to go into concerning these sundown towns. Let's get to it.
It seems like Hurricane Helene only chose them sundown towns, and black people had a lot to say about this. So guys, let's jump into today's video and then we're gonna come back and talk about this.
So North Carolina, did y'all really think y'all were gonna hang a black man and get away with it? Really? Did you really think, North Carolina, that you were going to hang a black man, say that he committed suicide and get away with that shit? Fuck no. You know, that's why God sent Helene, flooded out all that shit. Yeah, man, all the sundown towns, I want God to destroy them. All of them. I want him to drown them people out. I don't care, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck. All sundown towns. Look. I'm asking for it. I'm asking for the destruction of sundown towns. But y'all thought y'all was going to hang people and that it was going to... No, not my God. Not my God. Yeah, I want my God to come up in there and destroy all that shit. Let's go.
Only 1% of people know about this special cleaning product. Take any dirty surface, spray over the grease or mold, give it a quick wipe.
I can't stand when...
Did y'all hear about them sundown towns that just got swept away in the hurricane? Well, I bet y'all didn't know. Oh, you did? Okay, good. I bet y'all didn't know that just days prior to them getting swept away in the hurricane, which, by the way, only the sundown towns got affected as badly as we see it on our timelines. Yeah, but just days prior to that, guess what? On Telegram, right? Apparently, there's a group. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but they just got caught by Homeland Security and the FBI. Now, apparently, word on the street is allegedly they've been planning to do incite a race war here in America.
What?
The plan was to incite a global race war. Baby, it's people
What?
from all over the globe in that Telegram group. Look it up. It's here on TikTok. They got a video about it as well. Apparently, word on the street is that they was teaching each other how to make them kablooies, the big kablooies, so that the ones that got pipes in them.
What?
They was teaching each other how to do that, how to do them acts of... I can't say it because of community guidelines, but use your imagination. It goes in a box, and you package it up, and you leave it, okay? It may come with a detonator. They was teaching each other how to do that. They was giving each other advice on how to fulfill these tasks. And basically, it was all due to the election. It was going to start kicking off around the election. As you can tell, we're close to the election. So for 30 days, things were supposed to kick off here, there, everywhere. They all plan to do it globally. And they was just caught by Homeland Security. Now, how is it that y'all was just caught by Homeland Security and then literally days later after you're caught by Homeland Security, all of a sudden 3 hurricanes sweep through and the only thing that gets taken out is them sundown towns? Baby, God is trying to tell you something. Let go of that hate from your heart, because it is driving you into the deepest, darkest pits of hell. We not even worried about y'all like this. What is wrong with y'all? Baby, I know y'all hate to lose. Y'all really do hate to lose. Oh my God. They're like, who does shit like this? They was gonna start here in America. It was gonna become a global thing. It was just gonna be stuff happening globally. And all of it starting with America and then just going everywhere to every other country. There's people from literally every country you could think of in that group. And they are pissed that the colored folks is waking up and we on our shit, we on our grind, we doing what the fuck we gotta do. They pissed right now. They don't want to see no black woman in that office. So they was ready to shout. They was ready to insurrection Armageddon style.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. God trying to tell y'all something. Maybe y'all should listen.
I don't know about y'all, but I feel like Hurricane Helene was doing God work. Because all those towns that got destroyed in North Carolina, guess who lived in them towns? White nurse.
All right. So before we continue, let me just say, I am a brown-skinned, melanated girl that survived Katrina and lost everything in floodwater. Okay, so let's get that straight. But now we're gonna get into this. It's come to my attention that a lot of people on this app don't realize that sundown towns still exist. or even know what a sundown town is. So let me catch you up to speed, okay? So sundown towns are basically towns where melanated people either need to be inside at a certain time or they need to be outside of the city limits at a certain time.
Jesus Christ.
And like I said, those still exist in 2024. If you don't believe me, all the people that drive from New Orleans to Houston to New Orleans, y'all know there are certain cities on I-10 that you're not going to stop at. You don't care if your tire's falling off. You don't care if your whole front end falling off. Your car could be smoking. There is no way in hell you're going to stop in those certain cities along I-10 on your way either to Houston from New Orleans or from Houston to New Orleans. Like, you're not going to stop. Sundown towns are the reason why we pack food for the road. If y'all don't believe me, y'all could go online and Google a map of all the sundown towns that still exist.
Bruh.
And it's just mighty coincidental that Hurricane Helene flooded out a lot of those sundown towns. No, I'm not saying that they deserved it. I don't want y'all to think that I'm saying. I don't think anybody deserves to lose their entire lives, at the blink of an eye because of a storm. But it's mighty fucking coincidental. Okay? They exist. Don't be delusional. They're still out there. There's still racism out there. I feel like people brushing it under a rug because it's a tragedy. I get that. But the facts of the situation is that a lot of these places were sundown towns. Do I think people or anybody deserve? No. But again, the facts are that a lot of these places that flooded out unexpectedly were sundown towns. Feel free to go ahead and Google it. Not all.
This is the thing, man. I know a lot of people of all different races, like I described before, they just ain't shit. I know a lot of people. I know good white folks. I know good white folks. I know good black folk. I know bad black folk. I know bad white folks, too. I know bad Indians, bad Mexicans, good Indians, good Mexicans, good Chinese people, good Asian people, bad Asian people. But you mean to tell Monte Carlo that there are still towns that exist in 2024? And even the fact that they even existed in general, but I know America's history. I'm no dummy to America's history. I mean, I am from the South. I am a Southern man, You mean to tell me that there are still towns that exist that supposedly black folk, colored folk can't go to? Now, I'm going to get in my Southern bag, on this one, I guess. I'm be in and out, in and out. I'm going to be myself, but I'm not going to be myself because I'm going to use, a little slang. But, sundown towns. Me being in South Carolina, I think that there are some places that might be considered sundown towns, except I don't really go to them like that. I don't really have to pass through them. Most of the people that I know have to deal with sundown towns are like travelers and truck drivers. I travel, not a truck driver. I do have some truck driver friends. And it seems like the truckers are the ones that come, in these little towns. They have to go through these towns to to drop their load off or they're on the way to go pick up their load, or they're on the way to drop their load off. And they got to travel through these towns. Now, let me make this a disclaimer. I am not talking to the decent white folks in this particular episode here. Not talking to y'all, because I know a lot of y'all is, you know, you come off fairly cool, fairly decent. You know? You don't treat me like these other niggas around here, because I ain't like these other niggas around here. And I know y'all got it. When you see Monte Carlo, you don't treat me like that. Nope, you sure don't. And I think it's because I give off an energy that you pick up on, that you know that I will bust your ass. I will surely bust your ass. There are times where when the sun goes down, you telling me I can't be outside, or else I have the possibility of getting beat up, shot, lynched, hung from a tree. There is not one of you motherfuckers that will ever catch me slipping in that way. I don't give a damn if the sun went down at all. Let me tell you something. I got an old arsenal back there. Got an old arsenal back there in my safe. And in my safe, it's a lot of things that might cause you some harm. I stock up on a lot of my ammo. I go to the gun and knife shows. You know, I go to the gun and knife shows, and I make my observations. And, you know, I the Most High allowed me to just go ahead and stock up on certain items, certain materials that I need to make sure that my life will be sustained, and that I can sustain the life of my family as well, to provide them the proper security, to make sure the harm doesn't come their way. Because Lord forbid harm comes to the way of my family, those whom I love. So from what I'm understanding is the state of North Carolina and Mississippi within the last, I want to say, month, 2 months, has had a situation where 2 black young boys were hung from a tree. And I believe that the story in North Carolina, y'all could Google this, you look it up on YouTube. The story in North Carolina, this young man was a truck driver. He was found hanging from a tree right across from a elementary school, I believe it was, an elementary school. And they claim that he committed suicide. I'm not familiar with a lot of the details about the hanging in Mississippi. But I heard that, you know what I'm saying, they was already on some stuff anyway in Mississippi. But North Carolina, Mississippi, we done had 2 young black men hung within the last month or 2. Okay, well, I was going to tell you like this. I tell you this, Jethro, Billy. What your name is again? I can't remember your name. But I tell y'all this. Oh, what? Joseph? Ain't no way your name Joseph. Hell, that's a black name. What? I tell you like this, Billy, Jester, and whatever the rest of y'all names is. I'm not quite sure about all y'all names. Chester, Jester, whatever y'all names is. I just want you to know something. We ain't putting up with that bullshit. I'm not sure how y'all caught these guys. Caught them slipping. You caught them. You caught them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But Billy, Sally Mae, we not going for it. We not doing it. I don't know what to tell you. This ain't back in the day no more. Now, it was a time where y'all had your little hoorahs and all this stuff, and ooh, yeah. Here, doggy. Let's go ahead and get this horse. Let's go get these horses. Let's go ahead and hop in this car. We're gonna go down here. We got us a killer nigger over there. I'm gonna personally strip and clip that baboon by myself. That gaboon. How you said on Django? I said niggers ain't allowed to ride horses on my property. This is my valet. His name's Django, and my valet does not walk. I said niggers not allowed to walk or to ride horses on my property. Mr. Bennett. Woo. Boy, look. I am that nigga on that now. Okay? I am that nigga on that now. And I'm not talking to you decent white folks out there, you white folks out there. I'm talking to you ignorant ass, down bottom of the barrel ass, racist ass people. Me in my city, and I said this in one of my other episodes, right? My city in downtown area had a riot that was fused by the same type of bigotry. Even me personally, I remember a time where there would be Klan rallies downtown. All the white supremacists riding down there in the trucks, getting active. Woo! Getting active, riding around the trucks, and they go to downtown. They go to downtown of my city. They post up on the street corners. They had their flags waving, talking their rhetoric. And I'd actually see black cops helping to protect these people. Just standing around waiting on somebody to do something to them. And it just amazed me. It just really amazed me. It had me bewildered. I was bewildered. Shout out to my man, B. Will. He know who he is. I was just bewildered. I said, look at these black cops here protecting these white supremacists that could pretty much be Klans members. Got the Confederate flag hanging up all around the place. And you know what caused the riot? That our state capitol had the Confederate flag flying over the State House below the American flag. So I guess the local officials or whoever declared that it needed to be taken down. We have a place called Maurice's Barbecue here in my city. And he had a handful of Maurice's Barbecue restaurants. I want to say about 4 or 5. Only 2 of them remain right now. And the 2 that remain are mostly, one of them is definitely on, I want to say, a white or, side of town. Now, we are everywhere. There's don't get it twisted. Black folk are everywhere. But the ones that are still open are in a white area. I want to say that, yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, he had about 5 of them. And it's only 2 of them that I know that's still running. One of them, matter of fact, forget about that. But anyway, Maurice's barbecue was known for having the Confederate flag in front of his restaurant, in front of his establishment. And I made it my business not to ever go eat nothing from there. And this is before I stopped eating pork. But even when I was eating pork, because I hadn't eaten pork in a long time, years. Ever since I knew I was an Israelite or understood what the Most High's assignment was as far as me being a Hebrew, and I learned his dietary laws, I stopped eating pork. But my point is, all the Maurices, for the most part, had the Confederate flag hanging over it. Our state house had the Confederate flag posted up on the flagpole in the front of the state house. And when they declared it should be brought down, all the white folks just got in an uproar. They got in an uproar. They were upset. They didn't like it. They didn't like it at all. They didn't like it at all. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough liquor. Wasn't enough Budweisers or nothing that they drink that was going to stop them from going downtown to make sure that that flag didn't come down, because they wanted that flag to stay up there. Yeah, they wanted that flag to stay up there.
Bumbleclot!
Yeah, they wanted that.
Jesus Christ!
They wanted that flag to stay up there. Then you know what happened? You know what happened? They got they behinds whiz ass. They got, man, listen. This what happened when everybody clashed. Look this way. Yeah, it was a group of us against a group of them, and then all of a sudden I seen somebody else drop. I was like, yeah, it was then you know, I look over another way and I see somebody else getting damn. Then I look over here, I mean whip, just everybody getting damn. Everybody just I damn. I said, what? Damn! What the? It's all over the place. Just like that Montgomery thing where they was at the little, you know, the little thing, you know, the little the boat thing. And you know what I'm saying? It was like that, but on a major scale. It was crazy. All downtown. Let me tell y'all something, man. For those white folks that's out there, and I mean that shit, we not playing with y'all ass. Y'all had your run, yeah, and at the end of the day, let me talk to my people. The reason why we was in this situation is because we sinned against the Most High. We disobeyed him time and time and time again. And he told us that he was going to bring us to this type of situation. He told us that if we kept disobeying, we kept being disobedient, we kept being rebellious against him, his laws, statutes, and commandments, that he would bring us into this type of captivity. And this ain't the first time we've been in captivity. Do your research. Do your research. Study to show yourself approved. Do your research. This ain't the first time we've been in captivity. And none of them have been pleasurable, and all of them have been because of our rebelliousness and disobedience against the Most High. However, trouble don't last forever. Change gonna come. Nope. You got children, once you spank your child, after a while, you don't keep treating them mean. You don't keep, whipping them and putting them on punishment. After a while, you want to make sure that they understand why you had to discipline them, and you want to remind them that you love them, and that you care for them, and that you have their best interests at heart. that's the same way the Most High is with his children. But for me to feel like I can't go into a certain town, I can only be there for a certain time of day. And if the sun go down, I shouldn't be there. I'm not saying I can't get hit. I'm not saying I'm Luke Cage. I'm not saying none of that. You know, I'm not invincible. But it's gonna make it real hard for you motherfuckers to think like this, to do some shit like that to me. I'm gonna make it hard for you. Yeah, I'm gonna make it real hard for you. You know? I tend to have gone to the gun store the other day, and you know, I got some knot sights that I put on my gun. You know, got about, I'm not gonna disclose how many I got, but just to say, got a little arsenal. Got some knot sights on it. And probably gonna go ahead and buy some thermals too to put on it. The thermal things to go on there. I think Hollow Sun might make them, whatever that company name. Hey Justin, what name of that company is Hollow Sun? I think it's something like that. Yeah, I think it's something like that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy some thermals to go ahead and put on there just in case Monte Carlo is in one of these towns there. When the sun go down, I can't see nobody. But then I can still see you because I got the dot sights on it. Plus I got the thermals on it. And I can bust your ass. Fuck wrong with you, goof ass niggas. The fuck y'all thinking about, man? Fuck wrong with y'all. Y'all better get y'all shit together, man. Fuck wrong with you, man. Fuck wrong with y'all, man. Y'all really think this back in the day, man? Maybe we should create sun up towns. To where when your ass come into town, when the sun is up, we'll bust your ass. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Yeah, we ain't gonna do that.
What?
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. Yeah, we not gonna do that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Yeah, I did, but you know, I didn't mean it. But seemed like y'all getting away with it. I mean, listen. All I'm saying to you certain folks that think like this, you certain racist people that think like this, don't mess around. Just fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. Because you might have caught a couple stragglers. Might have caught a couple stragglers here and there, you know. But you're not gonna get us all like that. You're not gonna catch us all like that. You're not gonna get us all like that. And I got to apologize to y'all for some of the noise you might hear in the background, because I just bought my son one of these VR systems, these headset systems they put on their heads, and they can actually play the game from the headset. So he's back there just going crazy. So I apologize if you hear noise in my background. But back to the lecture at hand. You know, some of you white folks, man, not all of you, because I know some cool white folks. At least from what I've saw. Because a tree is recognized by its fruit. But at the same time, you got this group of y'all that are just unruly and ignorant. Just ignorant. That's how we say it in the South. Ignorant. Just ignorant as hell. My thing is, first of all, it's not back in the day. So you cross the gun line, you will get shot. You must so stick your Johnson across the gun line. You will be shot. Now the gun line runs from shack to shack. And I got this old thing back there, this 12 gauge of mine, I call Hopping Bob. Now you run afoul of Bob, you run afoul of me. Ooh, boy. Man, listen. I got a family and children to protect. And to be honest, a lot of these sundown towns, I wouldn't get caught in anyway. But if I just so happen to have to pass through that town, and you giving me problems, I'll put your ass down. And I know that the police officers that's in that town are with they're in cahoots. You know, the judge and the bailiff and all these other people in cahoots, you know, with each other. I ain't under no illusion that everybody's in cahoots. The everyday folk, the neighbors, you know, the people that live in the neighborhoods, the towns. I know that y'all in cahoots with the police, the judges, all this other. I know, but honestly, if you take it there,
Another one.
After.
Another one.
After.
Another one.
After.
Another one.
Yeah. You coming with me? You coming with me, baby? You coming with me? There's nothing I could do. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry. But you're coming with me. For y'all white folks out there that keep treating black folks like they less than, you need to cut that shit out. Okay? Ain't nobody tell your ancestors and all whatever. Ain't nobody tell y'all. See, the Most High did it. But this is the thing. Y'all was only able to accomplish that because we did the wrong thing against the Most High. But we are his children. And he only gave y'all a certain amount of time to rule and reign like y'all have been and to treat us the way you did. He only gave y'all a certain amount of time to do that. He always has a limit to when he disciplines us and when we're in captivity. He always has a limit to how he allows the nations to just do what they want to do with us. Y'all, time is up. Time is up. And let's be fair, I feel the same way about these racist towns as I feel about gang neighborhoods. Oh, well, the such and such is over here, such and such is over there. Don't wear these colors, don't do this, and don't go over here, don't do it. Now, mind you, I don't even be in them places anyway. Truth be told, no need for me to be out there. I don't need. I don't like y'all no more than I like the white folks that I'm talking about right now. I don't like you. I stay out the way. I don't bother nobody. I don't bother nobody at all. I don't mistreat folk. I don't do things to cause somebody to have to come to my doorstep and mess with me. I'm an innocent bystander. Monte Carlo is an innocent bystander. I don't bother nobody. I don't bother nobody. But you come to my door with that bullshit. See what happened. My son back there going crazy on that MetaQuest 3. Anyway, listen. Point of the story is, I'm not surprised that there's sundown towns. I would advise for those of us that are truck drivers, or for my fellow truck drivers that's out there, when you're going through these places, have a tank full of gas. Have your arm. You know, make sure you're arming yourself. And you're aware of your surroundings. I just wanted to express my sentiments on this thing called Sundown Time, because obviously this has been a major topic of discussion since Hurricane Helene came through, because apparently a lot of the towns that were destroyed and affected by Hurricane Helene were these particular type of towns. That's the Most High's judgment. That's the Most High's judgment. Anyway, I believe that's it for today's show. I'm your host, Monte Carlo. Welcome to another episode of the Monte Carlo Show.
Another one.
Thank y'all for tuning in so much. Of course, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, leave your comments on today's topic. I got my cards in. I'm so proud of my cards. So proud of my cards. I know y'all can't see the back, but I got my QR code and everything. You know what I'm saying? Got my Cash App stuff on there. I don't know why my camera ain't pick. I guess because the words are so small, but I'm just so glad that I got these in. Shout out to Vistaprint. Glad I got these in. The next time I come on, I'm gonna try to, make a way to incorporate my sponsors, different businesses around my city, in my state or whatever. I'm still trying to come up with a proper format for, not only doing, the things I do at the beginning of my episodes, and then also, shouting out my sponsors. But shout out to all my sponsors. Y'all know who y'all are. And I will definitely make sure I work in a way to incorporate naming your businesses, locations, phone numbers, etc., so on and so forth. But listen, thank y'all for tuning into another episode of the Monte Carlo Show. I'm your host, Monte Carlo, and I will see y'all on the next one very, very soon. Thank y'all very much for tuning in, and I appreciate y'all time.
Like to welcome y'all to the Monte Carlo Show. Oh my God! Hey. Up Entertainment. Oh my God! We about to take you on a wild ride. It's the Monte Carlo Show. We got a lot to discuss. We in the manosphere and every topic is up. The hella with shalom. The plan in effect is to level up your home. Be the best version of yourself and measure up your own. We all got dreams. Set a schedule for your role when you're setting up your goals. We hard working. This the channel for the truth. This beyond purpose. Getting paper cut green like a lawn service. This a black man channel. I know y'all nervous, but we at y'all service. Anything you want to talk about, let's talk about it. The Monte Carlo Show, the truth, we all about it. Perspectives, show some push objectives, and we ain't gonna stop till our message is effective. These days, hating is selective, but the Monte Carlo Show will always be respected. It's the Monte Carlo Show. Come take this ride with us. It's the Monte Carlo Show. If you got drive, you up. It's the Monte Carlo Show. We getting the streets right, on the road to riches, and every light's a green light. It's the Monte Carlo Show. It's the Monte Carlo. It's the Monte Carlo Show. It's the Monte Carlo. It's the Monte Carlo Show. It's the Monte Carlo. It's the Monte Carlo Show. It's the Monte Carlo Show.
Hey, and remember, when you see me, say shalom. I'll see y'all on the next one.